Do you know what today is? It's the 200th episode of POPlitics! To celebrate, here's a couple of your most favorite clips that we've ever put in the show.
I'm a little baby.
Ladies, 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 ladies.
Never forget. Also, hashtag prayers for Daddy Dave. He might have the Wuhan.
Cult leaders don't die from COVID. That's a way to go out.
One cough, everyone knows the rules. Could Tucker Carlson's show be very close to getting yanked off the air? Netflix's new movie coming out might be a pedophile dog whistle. Sadie Robertson and her husband are so perfect, it's offensive, and they should be canceled. JK. And we have a brand new feature on Fridays that I'll reveal at the end of the show. I'm AlexClark, and this is POPlitics. You know who one of Dave Portnoy's best buddies is, right? Tucker Carlson.
Dave, you look very... The floor base's been good for you. So wait, before you say anything, I have to ask you about your purple pants.
And I have a confession to make. I'm a little scared for Tucker.
Why?
You've probably heard that Tucker has hit record ratings lately, but advertisers are facing so much pressure from the fears of cancel culture that they don't want to buy ad time. In fact, his show can barely get any national advertisers right now at all.
There, we're in a tight spot.
Tucker says he isn't scared though because he's got the backing of Fox News tycoons Rupert Murdoch and Lachlan Murdoch, which basically means that his show isn't going away, and if that bothers you, suck it.
Stop crying like a little girl.
I guess if Uncle Tucker says things are chill, then they must be chill, but a show is nothing if it can't make money off ads, so I'm just so anxious that they're gonna use this as a reason to get rid of him. I'm a worrier though, and an overanalyzer to the max. I mean, my anxiety has anxiety.
You worry too much.
No, I worry exactly the right amount. You can never worry too much.
Now, all this information is coming from a massive piece that Variety did on Tucker this week. They even asked him about rumors that he is considering a run for president in 2024, but he said he hasn't received any calls and is certainly not planning anything.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Looking ahead to 2024, who I want to run for president changes literally every single day. I'll really like someone and then they'll say something stupid and I'm like, next. That's actually good advice that can be applied to politicians or boyfriends, and especially boyfriends who are politicians. Go ahead, sis, go off.
I am done. I don't deserve this. I really do not deserve this. I deserve somebody who gives a shit. I'm not spending one more second of this life with some inconsiderate prick.
Hide your kids, hide your remote. A fictional movie called Cuties, which is all about 11-year-old girls on a twerking dance crew, is coming to Netflix on September 9th. Here's what you need to know. This 11-year-old Amy, who's the main character, is fascinated by her disobedient neighbor Angelica's free-spirited dance clique, and then this other girl named Miriam also joins because the group is in sharp contrast to Miriam's deeply held traditional values. And in the description, they say that Amy starts to become aware of her femininity and then encourages the group to enthusiastically embrace an increasingly sensual dance routine, which inspires the girls to twerk their way to stardom at a local dance contest.
Absolutely, positively, emphatically, beyond the shadow of a doubt, and oh no!
Only took a few hours on social media and being called out for pedophilia for the movie to change the pic that was on Netflix. This French movie is being adapted for US audiences, and look at this comparison of France's movie poster to ours. It's almost like France is painting the movie as a coming-of-age story, not sexual at all, and then it's the US who is purposefully sexualizing it. Ugh. We have a pandemic in this country, CUTEservatives, and I am not talking about Corona.
I either need some food or some therapy.
Maybe the idea was to create controversy and use a sexual movie poster to get everyone talking about it, and then when people watch it, it'll be like, oh, it's nothing like that. Even if that is the case, an entire group of people had to agree to this strategy. But you know, it's the conservatives who are deplorable and immoral, not the leftists who dominate the entertainment industry, oh no.
Whatever, major loser.
They're normalizing kids dancing sexually and acting like adults in order to get kids separated from their families. Because of this, the children are alone and isolated, which is the perfect time to start brainwashing. It's brave season, cuties. Time to start calling them out.
Hey, I'm not afraid anymore. I said I'm not afraid anymore.
Clueless actress Stacey Dash's ex-husband Jeffrey Marty wants their marriage annulled because he says he was hypnotized into marrying her.
What?
I've seen some crazy stuff. I had to confront a guy once for ghosting me when we were supposed to hang out after several weeks of talking, and his excuse was that he moved away. He said, oh yeah, sorry, I moved to another state. Oh, thank you so much for letting me know. Couldn't have sent a text, FaceTime, snail mail.
Hi, it's me. You're a dick.
But in all the rodeos that I've been to, cowgirl, and I've been to many. Actually, I've never been to a rodeo once. I've never heard of a guy backtracking on his relationship because he claims he was only with a girl because she hypnotized him.
We gonna celebrate what? My divorce.
They got married in 2018, and their marriage has been pretty rocky. I mean, she was arrested for domestic violence last September, so maybe he's telling the truth.
Look me in the eye when I'm speaking to you.
Low-key though, like, if there's a little hypnosis spell that works on guys, don't waste it by tricking him to marry you. No, use it to make him never put the toilet paper roll on the wrong way again.
Magic, 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 magic.
No matter how you slice it, Stacey and Jeffrey are not couple goals, but you know who is? Duck Dynasty star Sadie Robertson and her husband Christian Huff.
I love you, and I promise to always love you.
Sadie posted a sweet picture of her and Christian and wrote such an incredible story that I have to tell you because it is that good. Trust me. She wrote, let me tell you girls, wait for the guy that you don't have to stand up to, but that stands up for you.
Ooh, how romantic.
One time she was telling a group of people about a guy who really hurt her, and she began to cry. It was the first time that she had ever shared this detail of what happened publicly, and then all of a sudden, two guys in the room started to laugh as she was sharing the story. She said, I called them out by saying, you laugh, but it's these kinds of things that ruin a girl. And then she realized that she wasn't the only one that stood up for herself. She wrote, this husband of mine took them outside and no, did not hit them, but called them to be better men. He called them to maturity and to greatness. This man is a good one. He will be the first to tell you that he used to be like those two guys, but Jesus called him to be greater and he rose to the call. You can too.
Hey, who left this bowl of onions here?
All of a sudden, the Bumble Bros and the Hinge hookups got a whole lot less appealing, know what I mean?
You deserve better.
Surprise, we have a brand new segment on Fridays, a little ditty I like to call
Jack and Diane.
No.
Two American kids growing up in the heartland.
Stop that. Freak of the Week, AKA foe. It might be a celebrity, it might be a leftist, maybe it's my neighbor, but we're calling them out because we don't have time for crusty people. Freak of the Week, a total foe. If this doesn't end up being a Lifetime movie, you can slap me and call me Green Bean.
What does the five fingers say to the face? What? Slap!
A father-son duo in Florida just got arrested hiding out in Colombia after they sold a deadly bleach cocktail that killed 7 Americans. They were telling people it was the cure for coronavirus.
Coronavirus! Coronavirus!
They called it Miracle Mineral Solution, or MMS, and created this entire phony church to sell it out of, which they created to try and avoid government regulation.
It's evil.
And that's not even the half of it, though. They are also accused of selling the bleach drink right before the virus because they were telling people it was a cure for all these other illnesses like cancer, Alzheimer's, autism, multiple sclerosis, and even HIV and AIDS. Prosecutors actually believe that they sold tens of thousands of bottles of MMS nationwide. These people were serial killers, no doubt in my mind, using the pandemic and people's fears to prey on them and fulfill their sick, twisted fantasies. But also, if a couple of guys come up to you out of nowhere in Family Guy pajama bottoms, that's how I imagine these two, telling you that they have the secret cure for the virus and all you gotta do is drink it, don't walk, baby girl, run.
Run.
Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. Part of the episode will be our new Q&A segment, so keep DMing your questions. They can be political, personal, or culture questions. I've got a date with my girl Stacey at Habit Salon here in Gilbert, Arizona today. We're doing a little something. Follow me at Real AlexClark if you're not. Thank you so much, by the way, for how fun you guys have been this week. Our first full week of longer episodes, and that means so much. Make sure your Apple Podcast app is still downloading the POPlitics episodes, even if you've been watching on here instead of listening lately. POPlitics is also on Spotify, iHeartRadio, TuneIn, and tons of other podcast apps. Do us a huge favor, please go leave a 5-star review right now. Just say, the cinnamon roll at this establishment is excellent. 5 stars. If you know, you know. Before you click out of this episode, leave a comment about the new Tucker Carlson, the Netflix movie, or Sadie story. I want to hear what you think about those. Click the little paper airplane, share this to your stories as well. Pop culture without the propaganda every single day. I'm AlexClark, and this is POPlitics. Click below to watch yesterday's episode. Please subscribe, thumbs up, share this video, and ring the bell for notifications so you never miss the conservatee. And make sure you're following this show at POPlitics on Instagram for even more CUTEservative content.